Oh, nice jacket.
Thank you. Board game collection.
Yeah,
Do you know how many there are?
like 100.
78, not including expansions.
I see.
Let's go through them. Big one. Bought that last year. Played it about 13 times, mainly solo. It's a 4X game. Do you know what that means?
No.
Me neither. But it's something like expand. It's a game in space, so you're expanding.
Ah.
The Voidborn, they're the bad guys, so you're trying to beat them, really. But it's in space, and you expand, you get more planets, and you exterminate, right? Expand, exterminate, kill, and exploit, so you get stuff from the land. It takes about 5 hours.
What?
It takes about 5 hours with teaching.
Oh.
Do you fancy that?
No, not really.
Space?
No.
Amazing game. Possibly gone into my top 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Love it. It's the game that takes the longest to set up.
How long does it take?
About an hour.
Oh my gosh.
But it's okay, I don't mind. I listen to podcasts. Raw. You would like this. It's set collection.
Ooh.
Very simple.
Yeah.
It's a push your luck game.
Push your luck.
Yeah, so you just keep gambling, and it might all go horribly wrong, but you just keep going for longer and longer. Push your luck.
Sounds like my kind of.
It's fun. It's a fun game, and it's simple, and it's good.
Good. How long does it take to play?
About an hour and a half.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's very good. This is Onk.
Onk.
Also Egyptian.
Ooh.
This is not really my usual type of game.
Which means?
Well, I like Euro games, which is strategy, not much luck, not much fighting. This is a fighting game.
Oh, I wouldn't like it either.
No. It's still quite strategic, but there is one interesting thing. About 3/4 of the way through the game, the bottom two people in the points, they merge. They come together.
What?
Do you understand?
No.
So you've got 4 players.
Yeah.
The first 2, they keep playing as solo players, but the bottom 2, they come together as one team. So it gives them a chance to come back.
Oh.
Opinion is divided as to whether this is a good idea or not.
What do you think?
I think there are enough games in the world that you can have one game where people merge. Cosmic Frog, you played Cosmic Frog.
I was not so sure about that.
Cosmic Frog, you are a 2-mile high frog in space. And you grab bits of the earth and you put it into your gullet. And then you regurgitate it onto your board.
Oh.
Quite different.
Do you like it?
Yeah. It's, again, not my style of game, but I like to have it in the collection. Again, a very interesting play order in this one. So I can have 5 turns in a row, then you have 1 turn, then I have another turn. So it's random. Mombasa, love Mombasa.
I love Mombasa.
Just so many mechanisms. I love the book track, that puzzle of getting your books in order.
You're very good at books.
Love the books, love the card system, where you're putting those cards up. I love games that have card management. Gaia Project. It's another space game, a lot of space to start with. Yeah, I think space is quite good because you're expanding and taking over planets and things like that.
That's so true.
Most of my games are not space, but at the start we've got a few. Huge game, fantastic, wonderful system where you're moving your stuff in bowls around. Lots going on, worker placement. 16 different races, I think 14. Classic. Rococo. Bit disappointing to me. I think it's the mechanism of kind of area control or area majority. I don't really like that as a main thing. You have to have the majority in a certain place. It's a little simplistic, I suppose, for me.
Can I have a look at the case?
Yeah, it's a beautiful box. It's the deluxe edition. So, look at that.
Whoa!
Glorious.
Yeah.
You're making dresses in this game.
Really?
So, would you like
it?
Would you like that theme?
Yeah, I like the sound of it.
You're making dresses in, I don't know, 18th century France. Wavelength. We love wavelengths. We love wavelength. We love wavelength.
I like it a lot.
So clever. We love this designer. You know the designer?
Ooh.
Wolfgang Wirth. He also made the Clever series. Same designer.
Oh.
Genius. Word game. Creates conversation.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Yes.
Praga. Oh, fantastic. This is a
Praga.
very much, well, Praga Kaput Regni.
I haven't played it yet.
You haven't played it, but beautiful looking game. Again, my style Euro game. Very, very good. What do we got here? Merv. It's a game.
It's a game?
It's a game. Set in Merv, the ancient city of Merv. You're trading, you're building walls. There's one good thing in this game where you build walls and you're actually protecting other people's towns, cities, whatever they've built. So you're kind of working together in a way. Very nice game. Again, beautiful looking. Vinyos. Oh, too heavy for you. Right? This is a Lacerda, Vital Lacerda game. He has made many of these heavy games. I played a lot of them. I played On Mars, and I played the art one. He made an art one. This is winemaking. And I played the one in Portugal. What's that called? What's the capital of Portugal? Lisboa. Yeah. So I played Lisboa, On Mars. I like his games, but he's not my favorite designer. I find that at the start of the game, the decisions are quite simple and you don't really know why you're doing this instead of that. For me, maybe I'm not good enough at his games. They certainly ramp up. The end of them are great, but for the length and the heaviness, the decisions are not crunchy enough.
Oh, okay.
For me. Kalis.
Well, there are so many games that I don't know and I haven't played.
That's right. Well, you don't really like learning new games, right? Yeah. You prefer to play games that you know.
Learn as I go.
Learn as you go. Yes, Kalis has a very interesting system with a provost. Provost is a man on a horse where you can move him and stop other people getting resources. So it's a little mean. So you might not like it.
No.
But an interesting mechanic. Classic Kalis. Maracaibo.
Ooh.
Same designer. You've played this one.
Have I?
Yes.
When?
Same designer as Mombasa, Alexander Pfister. You were moving your boat around the Caribbean. It has multi-use cards. That's one of the good things about this one. So you can use your card for different things, your choice. So that's a good thing about Maracaibo. Zolkin, the classic.
Zolkin, I like it.
These gears are just incredible.
Yeah.
What a game. By the some of the Italian designers. He's one of my favorites, Simone Luciani.
Ooh.
He did Barrage, which is one of my all-time favorite games. Darwin's Journey, which I've been playing recently. Brilliant designer. And again, another one of my favorite designers is Andreas Stedding. Stroganoff. Beautiful game. You are riding across the steppes in Russia.
Oh.
Beautiful game and kind of a little bit different, something new. Andreas Stedding also made Hansa Teutonica and Gugong, which we'll see later. Great designer. Eldorado. Played it? Remember? Racing game.
I don't remember playing.
Yeah, racing game. It's okay. I mean, people love it, but it's never really excited me that much. But it's a racing game, which I don't have. I think it's the only racing game I have. So you're racing around a map. Village. Not your favorite.
I think I've played it, right?
You've played it. And a nice thing about Village is that when your people die, good things happen. You get points for your workers dying in a certain area of the map.
Remember.
Yeah, so that's an interesting mechanic. Hansa Teutonica. One of my most played games. Same designer as Stroganoff. Brilliant.
I haven't played it.
You have.
I have.
You have. We played it with those guys in one of the dullest looking boards you'll ever see, but it plays very quickly and yet it's very, very interactive, very thinky. Played it about 40 times. Fantastic. Love Hansa Teutonica. Brass Birmingham. Now this game is the #1 game ever on Board Game Geek.
Really?
Yeah. The highest rated game. And for me, yeah, absolutely up there in my top 5. Economic game, historic. Again, you're almost working together. When you do something, it helps another person. Tricky rules. It takes about 5 games for people to really start getting the rules. But again, hand management, I love that. You're given a hand of cards and you have to work out the best way. Pandemic. Classic. What do you think?
I like Pandemic. It's called cooperative game.
Yep.
I really like it.
It's brilliant. So simple, cooperative. We always have fun playing Pandemic. No failure. And usually comes down right to the wire, doesn't it? Whether you win or you lose, it's quite close. Great powers the different people have, the scientists. Wildcatters. Maybe some people haven't heard of this one. You are building oil derricks across the world. So it looks good on the table. You're building these oil derricks. You're shipping oil around the world. It's an auction game. It has auction in it. I've only played it a few times, but I'd like to play it more. Great Western Trail. The classic Alexander Pfister game. We love.
I like it.
We love it.
I love it.
I'm sure everyone knows Great Western Trail. Has some expansions or new versions like New Zealand and Argentina I would like to get.
Nice.
Brilliant game. The Rajas of the Ganges.
Oh, I like that one.
Dice placement, I think. You roll your dice and you put your dice in different places. Beautiful design, and it's a tile laying game as well.
Yes.
We love tile laying games.
I think so.
Carcassonne.
Oh, I like Carcassonne.
Carpe diem.
I like that one.
Okay, enough for today?
Yeah.